Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of BattleTech. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here with Camaro. We are on the debriefing of a pretty tough mission. It wasn't the toughest mission. I mean, I'm getting better, so, and also our mechs are really well suited for what I want them to do. So it wasn't the toughest of all missions, but it was a lot of fun, and we got 2 heavy mechs, so we're probably gonna field them the next time we have a mission. For right now, though, Kamea says Victoria. That's her cousin, I think. I've been waiting 3 years for this. Are you enjoying your cell? I had it assembled just for you. Gloat all you like, cousin, she says. Your victory will be short-lived. Your pathetic little army may have carried you this far, but if you think that you can challenge the core systems, you're sadly mistaken. Our glorious army will grind your restoration to a bloody pulp. Save me the lecture, says Kamea, and tell me what you were doing on Anvelt. Your father rules the Directorate. He should be in a tower somewhere, not on a dusty little moon guarding a smuggling ship. Smuggling ship, says Victoria. Is that what Carozes thought the new Grange was? Is that what he told you? No, you poor dear fool. I would tell you what you've just done, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. You'll find out for yourself soon enough. Did we just kill some higher-ranking members? What? She was there. She was there. It's not like we just brought down the ship and nobody showed up, and I'm like, that might have been a bad decision. I think there was a lot of tells right there, a lot of foreshadowing, a lot of... It was pretty obvious that I was doing something wrong. Of course, it could be a red herring, and it still might have been, even with a twist. And I do hope that's the case, because those are hard to pull off, and those are always amazing when there's a red herring, but it's still a twist, and it's awesome. Let's see, it's all bluster. We may need to have a talk with Lord Carozes. In due time, Vic, says Kamea. For now, I would have words with my cousin. Victoria, I loved you like a sister, and you betrayed me. Your father held a knife to my back, and you helped him push it in. I need to understand why. If you'd ever really listened to me, she says, you'd already know. He tried to teach you, cousin, to set you on the path to strength and prosperity, but you spat on his efforts and forced his hand, and mine along with it. Forced your hand? Mastiff is dead because of you. Our mentor, the man who taught you to pilot a mech, and you put him in a camp and left him to rot? Thousands of Oregon dead lie piled at your feet. The price of strength, says Victoria, and our nation's future. For the glory of the Reach, I'd pay it 100 times over. Yeah, that's what the problem is, really, isn't it? It's not her that's paying it, but anyway, side comment aside from that. Alexander says, you seem to be confusing wanton cruelty for strength. They aren't the same thing. The destruction of your lands should have taught you that, says Alexander. And can I just point out that nobody ever makes the comment that I made? That it's not her that's paying? I understand that she is paying it with political consequences, I'm sure, with moral consequences, I'm sure, but it's not really that's dying, isn't it? So, yeah, but of course, it's a little bit more of a, I would say, superficial comeback, but still, Alexander is right. Little Lord Madeira, says Victoria. Still my cousin's favorite pet, I see. I wonder if that pretty jaw of yours is as fragile as it looks. One of these days, we'll have to find out. You aren't in a great position to be making threats, I'm gonna say. Kamea says, Vic is right. You aren't. And that's eating you alive, isn't it? You're a formidable mech warrior, Victoria, but that's all you are. Take away your mech and what's left? Bile and venom. And nothing else. Go on and gloat, fool, says Victoria. Enjoy your small victories while you can. Do you think my father hasn't planned for this? Did you think that you were winning? My capture means nothing. The jaws of our trap are already closing around your neck. You're just too blind to see it. You talk like a cartoon villain. Has anyone ever told you that? Oh man, in the 29th century and they still don't have decent cartoons? Come on. You mock me at your peril, mercenary. My father bends everyone to his will. The periphery nations, the successor states, everyone. You don't know what I've done for our people. The sacrifices I've had to make. You understand nothing, and you never will. You've already lost this war, cousin. You'll die screaming, and your restoration will die with you. I've heard enough, Mr. Elevator. Cut her off the comm. What do you want us to do with her, Lady Arano? Asks Darius. The Argo isn't a prison. She can't stay here. No, she can't, says Kamea. Lord Carosa's lost a daughter to the Directorate, and we weren't there to help him. I can't undo that wrong, but I can give him justice. We will transfer Lady Victoria into his custody, to be held until I say otherwise. You're called, Lady Arano, says Darius. We'll set course for Smithen when we're ready. Conversation's over, people. Let's get back to work. Well, I think that was an interchange worthy of the historical tension that they had between each other. I think Victoria was not right next to the big master, whatever, when they betrayed Kamea, right? I remember her hair, at least. She wasn't the first cinematic, I'm pretty sure. Lady Arano, that's Simon Carosa's. Okay, this guy is gonna betray us for sure, or has already betrayed us. There's something wrong with this guy, I'm sure, but I just don't like him, and we need to just shoot him in the left eye. How about that? With missiles, I mean. I don't mean like a pistol, because that's stupid. My staff has taken Lady Espinosa into custody. She's being escorted to her cell as we speak, he says. A kinder fate than she deserves, perhaps, but I will adhere to the terms of our arrangement. While she remains in my custody, she will not be harmed. You are an honorable man, Lord Carossus. One day I hope to earn your support. You already have it, he says. What you've done today feels like justice, Lady Arano. Of a kind I never thought I'd live to see. I owe you a debt of thanks as well, Commander Sunwilder. You did a yeoman's job. Yeoman's job, yes, on the New Grange. She will never darken our skies again. Yeah, if I were you, I'd make sure you keep an armed guard outside Victoria's cell at all times. She'll be dangerous, even in captivity. Don't worry, Commander. I know who I'm dealing with, and the appropriate precautions have been taken. Lady Victoria will be quite secure until Lady Arano is ready to reclaim her. Lady Victoria claims that you are wrong, Lord Carossus, that the New Grange wasn't a smuggling ship. Of course she does. She's a liar and a betrayer. You can't trust her at her word, Commander Sunwielder. It's weird for me to say this because he's playing devil's advocate against himself. That's weird, but what if she's telling the truth? Oh, maybe he doesn't know that. Maybe he doesn't know. Well, it doesn't matter if she is, he says. Whatever the ship's provenance, they also didn't tell me what they were, so screw them. Just on a personal level, it's like, and they shut the conversation on me. It's like, what? I'm gonna shoot you down. What do you think you are? A ship that doesn't go down with missiles? And so I did. Anyway, the New Grange, he says, was important enough that Director Espinosa had his own daughter standing sentry over her refueling site. Standing sentry. Yeah, but they could have been prisoners of war as well, so that's a problem. If that is the case, that their behavior, though, I'm now thinking through the possibilities here. If that was a ship full of prisoners of war, valuable prisoners of war, it doesn't make sense for them not to tell me what they had. It just doesn't make sense. Because in that case, they have two objectives. I mean, I'm not saying that they only have one objective if they have prisoners of war in there. They have two objectives. Either they would rather sacrifice the prisoners, which is the likelier case, instead of having them recaptured, you know, because we could storm the ship. We have time for that, but, you know, it's space. Maybe we didn't. Either they would rather have them killed, in which case they wouldn't even talk to us, and persuade... Well, I guess, actually... They would talk to us. They would try to persuade us not to shoot them down. But then if they wanted to persuade us not to shoot them down, they just tell us, we have prisoners of war, don't shoot us down. And actually, I think there might be laws about that. Like, you shouldn't shoot down prisoners of war. Like, what would I do? Shoot them down? I wouldn't. Right? So, either they wanted to run away... Yeah, it makes no sense. It makes no sense if they had prisoners of war. So it must be something else. Unless, of course, it's unexplained, and I will have issues with it, but we'll see. Yeah, glad to be of service, Simon. Now let's discuss what you'll be doing for us in return. Yes, of course. Let us discuss your recompense. Your chief engineer tells me that she's found a hidden data archive on her ship and that you need my help to open it. Sounds to be quite the mystery. Yeah, more than a mystery to me, Lord Carosus, says Kamea. My father believed that the Argo held something of great value, but he died before he could see it. I need to know what's on that drive, and you're the only one in the Reach who can open it for me. Better, perhaps, that I give you the means to open it yourself. I'll have a device sent to your ship, an electronic code breaker of advanced design. Given enough time, it'll chew through any encryption, even yours. With respect, I'm surprised that you own such a device. An intelligence agency like MI3, perhaps, but not a periphery lord. I felt the same way when High Lord Tamati brought it to me all those many years ago. He told me that the device had been found in the possession of a Comstar Precentor, who had, actually, I need to see what the heck that is. High-ranking Comstar officials who typically serve as the commanders of HPG installations. Okay, that's good. Who had died in Oregon space. What she was doing with it, I'll never know. What I do know is that your father would want you to have this, Kamea. He'd be quite proud of the leader you've become. Well, thank you, Lord Carosus. Simon, it means more to me than I can say. Speaking of proud fathers, do you have any news to share about your son? Has his condition improved since last we spoke? Somewhat, my lady. Hodo's road to recovery will be long and difficult. The Directorate did something to his mind on Weldry. I still don't have a clear picture of what, but the damage is both physical and mental. In truth, I fear that my boy has been damaged irreparably, and that the Odo I knew is gone. But I cling on to the hope that someday my son and I remember... the son that I remember will return to me. He will, Simon. I know it. Odo is young and strong, and House Carosus is nothing if not resilient. I'm afraid that I must take my leave of you now. I have forces to marshal and plans to make, but please keep me apprised of Odo's condition. I will, my lady, says Simon. Farewell to you, and know that you have earned the support of House Carosus. What you've done today doesn't erase the past, but perhaps we can still write the course of our people's future. For my part, I'm willing to try. Thank you, Lord Carosus, says Kamea, and welcome to the Restoration. Together, we will fix what my uncle has broken. I swear it. And apparently we have the code breaker. Hey, Commander, says Dr. Murad. I've put the code-breaking device that we got from Lord Carosus to work on our mystery archive, and now I'm watching a progress bar climb. Really slowly. And also there shouldn't be too many L's, because that's not what you don't say really slowly, right? Anyway, I'll give you a heads up when it's finished. Thank you. And now I'm getting all the mechs. I just clicked continue.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Thank you very much, Dragon 1. And
that mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
And a Centurion 9A, I believe. Oh yeah. Captain Quarters, customized company, navigation. Where the heck? So is it engineer? Farah?
What you need?
Hi. You don't have any new information? Okay, I'll see you later.
Keep safe, boss.
As always. Okay, so I have the star map. We might mess with that for a little bit. Let's look at our mechs. Let's look at our new mechs over here. They're all broken though, aren't they? Let's see. We have a dragon and we have... What the heck? Oh, it's... What the heck? We got a trebuchet? No. We had a trebuchet already, of course. Oh, I forgot about that. Anyway, it's good. Repair that. So we have a Centurion over there. That's not... No. This is the new Centurion. So we could bring 2 Centurions, or we could store one. Let's look at our medium ones. We don't have anything, so I'm probably gonna just store you. It's on our cannon 10. Yeah. So that's nice. I didn't really want the Centurion anyway. That is send the mech to storage. Thank you very much. And then we have a Hunchback over here. It's a 50, and we have a 60 here on the Dragon. Nice! Everybody loves coffee. Was that Glitch? I can't believe they have comms up between each other. They wouldn't, because Glitch is a new mech. That can't be them. That can't be her. Might have been Samire? Like Farah. She has a little bit of more of a shrill voice than Samire. Or Sumir. Let's see. Dragon, how's it going, you little boy? What do you have for me? Let's look at you. So, the Dragon 1F is a beefy machine that can take a serious beating, but tends to be a bit light on weaponry. as heavy mechs go. It moves fast for heavy mech, though, which makes it well suited for closing to melee attacks. So it's a short range, it's probably going to be a tank anyway, so it makes sense. I would not want the long range missiles over here. It's going to take a while until we... I can do the max armor, though. Strip all armor. Let's get all of these in here. Because we're just going to go free as a bird for specking this thing. So we're gonna go with 60 over there. We're gonna go with 30 over here. That should be enough. We're gonna go with 100. Let's go with 80 on the legs. That's just rare that we take shots to the legs. I mean, if they get surrounded, they're toast. But anyway, yeah, there's not a whole lot of tonnage in here. There are 2 ballistic. On that, we have 1... Oh, that's just normal support weaponry. So we got 1 laser, which is interesting. So because we're gonna bring low power, I would like large laser would be interesting. Like not low power, low range. I would like a large laser over here, but that is just really heavy. It has the advantage of the heat, and also the critical right there. Is this a very yeah, it's not a very lasery mech anyway. I could have a particle cannon on that. That'd be interesting. I don't like the distribution of a lot of lasers on this side. Let's see about the short-range missile. So we have only 1 short... No, we have a couple of those. That's good. That's good. So that sets it up. Yeah, we need to go full-on melee. Not like that. That's just... That's not very good. So let's see. We got 1 medium... Couple of mediums. I could bring the laser... I could put the large laser over there and just sort of have it there. But I want to fill out everything. So we're gonna need ammo for that as well. So that's just... Yeah, it's kind of... Short-range ammo. So let's bring it... along the legs. Do I want to put it on the legs though? Because if the legs go down, that is destruction. So yeah, I think that's okay. We don't fire these all that often anyway. But I think two of them are going to be okay, I suppose. I don't know how many they pack. Ammo bin contains the rounds needed for projectile-based weaponry, with at least 1 bin required per weapon type. Ammo bins will explode and destroy their installed location when they receive a critical hit. Short-range missile ammo bins each contain 100 rounds and may feed multiple weapons. So 100 rounds is actually enough. So we're firing... No, it's 200. I need more. Yeah, 200 is good for that. It's pretty good because we're firing 12, so we have plenty of shots there. It's not the be-all, end-all, but it's still good enough. We have some medium lasers over here, which is great, so I'm gonna take them away, and I'm gonna put you over there. That's where you were. Okay. And the autocannon could be that we go with an autocannon. That's 2 of them. And of course that's gonna be short range. We do have autocannons 20 ready. We have 2 of them. That would be fantastic. They are very heavy though. They are really, really heavy, and we can't bring them along. So autocannon 10s. I got 1 for accuracy. That's nice. 12 tons. That is not nice. That is the opposite of nice. So we could go with that. What is that one for extra accuracy? Yeah, we're gonna have extra accuracy as it is. These are really like... What's the minimum range on this? 120. What about this one? Optimal is 100. Yeah, there's some logic of me doing this. That's a fully decked out mech right there. I don't like it though. These are... yeah, I don't like it. So what I really need is the short ones. So I need one of these, but then that screws that up completely. So I need an AC-20, or an AC-5 rather. And I'm still gonna have issues with heat dissipation. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a large laser in here instead. And the particle cannon doesn't go in, but the large laser is gonna make us a little bit usable on long range. It's gonna make our heat efficiency not as big of a problem. Let's see what we can do about that. Also, we're gonna be able to save a little bit on armor on this side, for example. I can put you over there. And I can lower that a little bit as well. So that's going to make it a little bit better. Heat efficiency is decent. It's not amazing, but we do have options here. And what I also want to do is I want to have flamers maybe. Oh, yeah. They're not that heavy. Unfortunately, they all go on our left arm. So machine guns and flamers, that'd be interesting. That's 15 damage. That's not that great. They don't cause heat, which is interesting. I only have the one flamer. And I'm already overburdened. Okay, that's good. Let it be. Put it over there. It's good. Oh, also need flamer ammo, don't I? Does that need ammo? Yes, I do. No. Does that need flamer? Flamer weapons are unique in that they deal little physical damage, but instead expel superheated plasma, applying substantial heat to their target, or even cause the target unit to shut down when overheating. I don't think I need flamer ammo, because it tells me I need ammo over there, but it doesn't tell me that I need ammo now. No, that's not what I need. It's this one. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, and we can deal with a weight, I'm sure. Should I go with small lasers? Depends on their damage. Let's look at them. If I want to take away the... I don't have small lasers. Oh, because they're these ones. So the damage of that is 20, whereas the damage of this is 25. So that's actually not worth it. The tonnage isn't a big difference. But it might be... Oh, that's not good. If I wanted heat efficiency... Yeah. Small lasers don't count as lasers. I failed to see that. Okay. Yeah, this is good. We need jump jets. What's the movement? Movement is decent, so I'm okay with that. We don't need jump jets. It's surprisingly good on the movement, actually. Do I have anything here that I would like to keep? No. Yeah, I like it. So instead of being a long-range mech, it's now going to be a short-range one. I'll keep this over here. So I'll bring your arm down. I'll bring this side down. That sucks. That's MG ammo. I really don't like that. I like this one instead. Let's bring that down a little bit. I mean, this is a close-up mech. That is pretty bad. Bring down the head. Yeah, that's good. I mean, a single... Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. It's just placebo, really, because anything gets through this. 125 actually not, because a medium laser... Yeah, that's okay. I like it. I like it better... Oh, wait a minute. The legs. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Much better. So that's our mech. It's gonna take 8 days. That's not too much. Pretty good.
Logged and noted.
And
shouldn't be too hard.
Hopefully not. And we got a Wolverine over here, fully decked out as well. I want to see what weapons I have that are upgraded, because I might just respec them or rechange them. So we got a particle cannon, that's a single one, and we also have short range missile 4, which kind of sucks, and that's that. No, I also have an autocannon 10, which kind of sucks. So, so particle cannon needs to be replaced, and I do have someone with that, with a non-upgraded particle cannon, as far as I can tell. Not you. Particle cannon. Nope. There you are. I knew you were there. This used to take 7 days at the beginning of the game. Well, actually, 7 days to remove the particle cannon. Now it takes 0. No, actually, 7 days to apply a particle cannon. Now it takes 3. That's how it goes. It's pretty good.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
I think we're moving anyway. Oh my god, I spent the whole episode in here. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not the first time, but let's look at what we have. For level ups and stuff. So I'm waiting for you. That's not really that necessary. For Behemoth, actually, this is pretty decent. Instead of going up on that, because she just fires so much
training confirmed, Commander.
Indirect damage as it is. Glitch can't level up. Medusa, I want you up there. So nope. Vic, Nope. Everything is good. Okay. So, let's check our contracts. Or should I... Wait a minute. We came here on purpose, didn't we? Autocannon plus. Autocannon 2 plus. Yeah, we have new stuff. Should have new stuff. That's all. Equipment. It's just normal things. Mechs. And we got the dragons. Okay, yeah, just keep it where it is. We have looked. Have we looked at the hiring hall? Yes, we have Kitty Hawk over here.
Standing by.
Doesn't join us.
Hey, Commander. Pull up a chair.
Did I talk to you, Alexander? No, I didn't. I'd like to discuss the state of our war against the Directorate. Or maybe I did. And Lady Victoria, I imagine. I do hope she's enjoying her new accommodations, he says. She's finally where she belongs. Yeah, what's your long-term plan for dealing with her? Incinerating until... incarceration, not incineration. Incarceration until the war is over, then a public trial with a jury drawn from what's left of the founding council. Given how the Directorate treated the founding houses on Weldry, I imagine that deliberations will be short. As to what happens after the guilty verdict comes, well, that's for Director Espinosa to decide. If the Directorate surrenders without bloodshed, Kamea may be persuaded to let her cousin leave in captivity. There's a prison on Hasters 2 that seems appropriate. Victoria can grow old and die in exile on the edge of the frontier. That's certain poetry to that. Of course, there's always the possibility that her father won't surrender, that he'll force us to pay for every step we take as we march on Cordia City. In that case, I can't imagine that the founding houses will feel inclined to show mercy. Death by firing squad or beheading are the traditional methods of execution. She'll have earned her fate, either way. I've heard all I needed, Lord Madeira. Let's talk about something else. Tell me about yourself. Did I not talk to you about this? I did, yeah. So, should go.
Be well, Commander.
Thank you very much. What about you, Darius?
I have answers.
That's good.
Catch you later, Commander.
Catch you later. Let's look at our contracts in here. None of them are where we are, which is great. Because that... Oh, no, that is not great. Wait a minute. These are priority missions? No, that's who we're working for. Okay, so these are both for MechDuer. And that is right away a 3.5. That's... Are they expecting me to buy the dragons? Because I'll buy the dragons. Oh, I'll buy the dragons. Oh, I have to buy the dragons, don't I? I mean, it's okay for me to buy the dragons. Right? Yeah. Purchase.
New equipment available.
Thank you very much. I don't know who I'm talking to. It's the AI or whatever. Wait a minute. It's in storage? The heck? Where is my dragon? Seriously, where the heck is my dragon? It's in storage. What the heck? Did I not go through with the... That's my cell that takes so long. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I did there. Are these parts? Am I just getting the parts? I don't like this. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Actually, I don't need to figure it out. I can just save the game and save scum because save scum. Because I would look at the footage and see what actually happened, because I think I might have just bought a part. I didn't know I bought parts. It looks like that's the case.
New equipment available.
That is the case.
This is an all-ship announcement. As a reminder, pets are not allowed aboard the Argo.
Why?
If you're out on shore leave and you see something fluffy, enjoy it there. In its native habitat. It doesn't belong on a dry ship.
I know. Space is terrible for everyone, and pets are not trained astronauts. It's okay, it's understandable. I say pets, but I mean anything, really. I could be... Okay, maybe you get one of those water bears. They are okay with things, aren't they? They're really tiny as well. They don't feel space. I mean, they do. Anyway, what are they called? Tardigrades. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna have another mech. Let's make this an episode of us setting up mechs. It's a lovely time. I love it. It's pretty good. Of course, it's gonna be a completely different mech. So basically not a close range one. It's gonna be a long range one, which is gonna have even less armor. Which is gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Why is it not fine? Autocannons? We could have one of these full of autocannons, couldn't we? What's the range on this? Maximum 480, or 450. That's not too bad. What's this? 540. See, that's okay. What's the large laser like? Yeah, it's like a large laser. It's good. Autocannon 10 with extra accuracy. Heck yeah, go with it. Then I need ammo for it, and I do have. Amazing. So we have, what is that? 100. Contains 8 rounds. It's not 100. It's not 10 autocannons. It's just the size, I think. So 8 rounds. That's pretty decent. I like to go with 2 though. Yeah. So this is gonna be a sniper tank or a sniper mech. Maybe with some long range missiles. How many can you fit? I could fit. I could fit 2 10s. What is a 15 over here? So the tonnage for a 15 is a 7, and what about for a 5? It's a 2. So it's better to bring a 15 and a 5 rather than a 2 10s. So let's do that. Of course, the ammo is kind of screwy, but that's fine with me. So that's basically the same. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe the LRM-20 is 9 tons or 8 tons. So I don't know exactly how they balance that. So long range. Oh no, everything is good. Well, 120 rounds. Let's bring them over there so that we all die when bad things happen. How many? So 120. We're firing 20. Yeah, this is okay. This is maybe a particle cannon to boot. Yeah, I can put a particle cannon in there. Yeah. Yeah, we can do this. Let's strip all the armor. No, we can't. This is terrible. Don't. Oh no. This is a terrible idea. The long-range missiles are too bad. The problem with the long-range missiles is that like, oh man, you guys really are obsessed with armor, aren't you? Put that in there. Maximum armor. Thank you. Except for the legs. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. Okay, I'll figure it out later. The problem with this is... Oh, I can put it over there. Maybe I don't want to. Yes. The problem with that is that it's direct line of sight. So we do have some... what's the damage on this thing? 60. Excuse me. I had a burp. Not a burp. Sort of a burp. It's a hiccup that dies. It's weird. But, so yeah, that's pretty good. And I can just lower all the back armor because there's no need for that. Not the front armor though, but I can not the armor for sure, but I can make it a lot less common. I'll go with this. I'll go with 25. That should be enough. And I'll go with 100 because we're not gonna be shot at as much, so I just can equip it. It's not like I'm anywhere close to being done here. Heat efficiency is good. Yeah, I like this setup. I don't like that this ammo might needs just. Let's lower the legs a lot more. They have some health. That's okay, right? Yeah. Will I just completely remove back armor? I will. Let's be good at this game and not take armor damage at the back. Let's also remove that over there a little bit. Let's also remove this over here. There we go. I just don't want to lose the arms here. That's an interesting mech. I like it. And it's gonna take some days. However many. I'm not reusing anything here.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Thank you very much. Let's look at our tasks and see what we're doing here. We have a lot of repairs. We have a couple of dragons early. So let's bring the dragons up and above so they're ready before anything And then the repairs are going to take... The blackjack is going to take a little while, but that's fine. Because we're going to replace some of those. So, now we can go for the easy contract. Because, of course, we're going for the easy contract. That's the other one is the worst thing. And we have a raiding party over here. Let's do this thing. Of course, full on... Look at the money I have. Everything is good.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Thank you.
Engines prime. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Do the thrusts. Oh, pickup game, as I was saying. As you were working on a machine in the Argos gym, a small group of MechWarriors clears equipment out of the way and starts setting up a makeshift basketball court. A ventilation seal ring apparently makes a fine hoop. Medusa and Kaiser approach you. Who's Kaiser? The heck is Kaiser? Is it a new... It's a new person? I think so, maybe. Are we going to play this time, Commander? 2 on 2? You can be with Glitch. The other MechWarriors cheered enthusiastically. Of course. Push yourself to win. No, it's a friendly game. Should I push myself, especially with Glitch? Yeah, I'm gonna push myself to win. Your team wins the toss, but that turns out to be the only easy part of the game. In the final play, Medusa lofts a desperate shot from range, missing wide. Glitch grabs the rebound and kicks it back to you. Kicks? On basketball? Sure. A crossover dribble leaves Kaiser floundering, one foot tripping over the other, and you calmly drain the winning shot. After politely shaking hands, Medusa looks appropriately chagrined. I know what that is, and I pronounced it properly. That was a good game, she says. Or he says, actually, that's Medusa. Behemoth? Yes, that's Medusa. I mix up Medusa and Behemoth, you know this. I guess I'd better stick to killing things in my mech, he says. Glitch claps you on the back. Yeah, maybe try calling bank before you alpha strike. It might help. The MechWarriors continue hassling each other on the way to the showers, and Glitch has gained high spirits. That's the spirit right there. I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't been jealous, not jealous over there, but selfish, I guess. It wasn't. It was all for Glitch, though. I mean, that's what she's like. So yeah, that's gonna be that for today. I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been BattleTech. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.